Yeah. Is there air one? Babe, is there air one in my arm?
Where one? Who's that?
No, I think it's an Nelly. Okay, let me let Amanda do her life. Get those guys. Air one, check. No, okay. Bye, Anna, I love you so much, okay? Love you. Call you guys after. Okay, bye. Okay, which one, which, Okay, oh, okay, but you're, wait a second, so this is Zoom? Well, okay, but you're not gonna be, you need light in front of your face.
Okay.
Oh, you're, wait a second, so this is.
There's a big debate.
Okay, good girl. You're not gonna need, so you need light. Where's your phone? You have to go live on Instagram too. Are you recording? Don't record yet. You're not live streaming yet? Okay, cool. Oh, you're doing, oh, that's your girl?
That's not her. Sorry.
Are you going gallery view on the YouTube too?
Why is this game so much? Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna have to try to do this later. What's up, ladies? What is up? My goodness. Hello, hello, hello. Give me 1 second. 1 second. You can have whatever you like. You can have whatever you like. A chose on me. Da da na da da na 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 na. Da da da.
Yep, always put music before I let.
It's the best thing. It's the best thing because then you start like already in the vibe. There you go. Hello, ladies. Get in here. Get in here. Hey, Juliet. Guys, feel free to hop up on the chat anytime I start recording this. How are y'all doing? Happy Tuesday. I have my friend Coach Sonia there in the back, that nice tush you're seeing right there. Oh, yeah, baby. Shake it to mama. My girl Hannah's here on Instagram. Hello, everybody. Are you excited for today's call? We're wrapping up today. Summer Shreds. Summer Shreds has come to an end. Oh, even though it never really ends. Never, ever. Summer Shreds is for life. For life. But what we're going to do today is we're going to kind of do a little, how can I say, a little, not pick me up is not the right word. We're going to do like a throwback of all the things we talked about during these last 4 weeks, all the things that are needed in order for you to get to your summer successful, to get to your summer in a good way, in a way that you don't feel like you're slacking, in a way that you don't feel like you need to put a sarong on, in a way that you don't feel like you need to keep hiding yourself. Who would like that? Would you like to not hide yourself during summer? Alexis, you're the only one who talks to me. Talk to me, girl. Talk to me, baby. Okay, so as always, you guys, feel free to pop up any questions during the chat, okay? Also, guys, here on Instagram, Sonia in the house. Hannah's in the house. Amazing. So we started talking about, I think the biggest message about this collection is you need to do in a way that it's sustainable, right? And I'm not gonna tell a lot of jokes today because my joke jar is empty because I threw them all already. I was doing a record radio with this girl right here and some other girls, so I spent all my jokes with them. I'm literally in every house. Spent all my jokes. I have no jokes left on me, but I do have a lot of room to cover with you guys. So we're gonna go straight to what matters. So we talked about sustainability, right? What do you need in order to get to summer ready is you need to start getting ready now. And you need to start in a way that you can sustain to a certain extent during summer. I don't want you going crazy. Mario, hello. I don't want you going crazy now and go stupidly hard and stupidly like intense in a way that you're gonna throw yourself out before summer even begins. Boa noite, Mendes. You need to understand that there's a cadence to things and there's a rhythm that you need to respect. And there's a way of doing that. If you go too hard, the body's always going to fight you back harder. So you need to understand how to play with your body, how to play with your metabolism, how to play. Don't. Beijo, meu amor. How to play with like your systems and whatever you're feeding your body, whatever you're feeding your mind. If you haven't lost 2 pounds in the last 6 months, you're not going to lose 20 in a month, right? So let's just be reasonable and let's just understand that I want you to do whatever you can do in the time that you can do, but I don't want you to do too much because I want you by the end of summer to be better than where you started it. I don't want you to be worse. And that's exactly the post that I did today. Like, what if this summer you actually follow through? What if this summer you weren't like going YOLO and just having tequila shots for breakfast like some of us had in the past? And understanding that there's a healthy way of doing that. If you guys remember the last calls, which we're going to go through it, we talked about how to eat the right way, how to drink the right way, how to have fun the right way, in a way that you're still working for your body. A bunch of stuff in here. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. This is just a real life. But you're still getting results. So we're gonna go through the last 4 weeks real quick, okay? It's gonna be like, so get your pen and paper. I want you to keep taking notes of the things that really matter in a way that you're able to take advantage of this and come up with a game plan in order that you can start putting to practice tomorrow. And remember, chat is open. If you wanna send questions, send them right away. If you wanna have specific questions about your program, leave them to the end, okay? If you have questions about the principles we're gonna talk, send them right away. If you want to have questions about specific issues about yourself, leave them to the end. Week number 1, we talked about first thing, avoid burnout. Don't go too fast. Don't go too crazy. I don't want you doing 2 hours of cardio a day starting tomorrow. That's not sustainable. That's going to fry your system up. Like I said, when I'm doing my preps, like you guys know I'm in prep right now, I start with the minimal amount of cardio and stimulus that I can in order for my body to see results. If I start my prep 12 weeks out from a show, doing 1 hour of cardio a day, can you imagine how much more I'm going to have to do by the end of the 12 weeks? I'm going to have to be doing an hour and a half, 2 hours of cardio. That's not just not sustainable, but that's stupid. I'm sorry, but it's stupid. You need to understand you can't overstimulate your body too fast, too soon. You need to go the smallest, tiniest, more gentle stimulus that you have for your body in order to give the most result. So let's say if with 30 minutes, you're starting to see progress, perfect, keep the 30 minutes, no need to increase. Let's say if you start doing 30 minutes of cardio for 2 weeks, and at the end of the second week, you see like, I think I'm stalled, I don't have any more progress. Remember, you have 2 options. You either increase the expenditure or you decrease the input of calories, okay? So that's how you avoid burnout. You're making a sustainable routine, and that is for diet and for training. Same thing that we would, like I said, I don't want you doing an hour of cardio right at the beginning. The same way I don't want you eating 1,000 calories at the beginning of your diet. Because, Mendes, deixa as perguntas pro final, meu querido. No final, eu mando um monte de pergunta e a gente vai respondendo, tá? I don't want you eating 1,000 calories as soon as you start your diet, because what are you gonna do when your body stops responding? Are you gonna eat 700 calories? Or are you gonna eat 200 calories? That's not sustainable. Start at the highest amount of calories that you can and slowly start decreasing. Okay? Second topic of week 1 was, I want you to focus on getting lean, not necessarily losing weight. That's the difference between losing body fat, keeping the muscle, and just losing weight regardless. And how you're going to tackle and differentiate both of them is, in order to change your body composition, get lean, lose fat, keep the muscle, you need to lift weights and you need to eat high protein diets. And you need to take it easy on the cardio, on the high intensity cardio. Okay, we're going to talk about cardio more in the upcoming weeks. And if you're just doing super intense cardio, if you're not eating the right amount of protein, if you're just starving yourself, yes, you're going to lose weight, but you're also going to lose muscle. So you're going to get to the beach, you're going to put the bikini on, and your butts are going to be hugging the back of your knees. We don't want that, ladies and gentlemen. We want to lose body fat, not muscle. Okay? Third thing is, for week number 1, is I want you to stay committed, not motivated. The difference is, thank you, Alexis, if you keep relying on motivation, I guarantee you by the end of week 1, you're not going to get up early and do cardio. Therefore, you need to pre-decide what you want to do. You need to pre-decide your routine. You need to pre-decide what you're going to do Tuesday morning when you wake up after a poor night of sleep and you're hungry and you don't feel like going to the gym. You need to pre-decide that you're going regardless. Because if that day comes when you're tired, you're sleep deprived, and you're hungry, and you're left to decide what you're going to do, you're going to decide to sleep. And that's not going to leave you closer to your goals. Yeah, you might get 30 more minutes of sleep or 40 more minutes of sleep, but you're going to be further away from your goals. And what's that going to do for you when you're trying to put a nice bikini on in Mykonos by summertime? Okay, or don't need to go that far if you're coming here down to Miami and hang out with us. Got it? Understand, everybody? Difference between committed and motivated. So week 1, 3 points. Point number 1, avoid burnout. Point number 2, focus on getting lean, not losing weight. Point number 3 is stay committed, not motivated. Good? Everybody taking notes? Let's go to week number 2. On week number 2 is, we talked about specifics of how to burn fat. Sorry, my dog's watching me because she's kind of hungry. She's on a diet with me. How to get fat. Oh, I'm sorry. How to burn fat. How to get fat 101 with Amanda Lifestyle. How to burn fat and not sacrifice muscle. Going a little bit deeper on topic of week number 1 that we talked about, focusing on lifting weights and eating the right amount of protein. Anybody remembers what the right amount of protein is? Adequate amount of protein is 1 gram of protein per ideal pound of body weight. So if I'm sitting at 148 today and I want to be 140, I should be eating 140 grams of protein per day. I should be aiming towards that. You know, if you are somebody who's sitting at 200 pounds and you want to weigh 120, you shouldn't be eating 200 grams of protein. You should be eating 120 grams of protein. Okay, that's how you do it, nutrition-wise. Training-wise, strength training. Lift weights, how often? As often as you can. If you can strength train 7 days a week, you can. Just know how to use different muscle groups, know how to change stimulus, know how to give certain muscle groups a rest. And if you don't know how to do that, I know a coach who does. Hype girl. Perfect. Second topic of week number 2, a healthy pace of weight loss. Who remembers what that is? Who remembers? 1 pound of weight loss per week, or 1% of weight loss per week if you're an individual who has a lot of weight loss. If you have a lot of weight to lose, if you're obese or morbidly obese, You can extend that to 1% of weight loss per week, but most individuals would fall in the category of 1 pound of weight loss per week. That means if by summertime, let's say by the beginning of July, I want to weigh 10 pounds less, I needed to had started at the beginning of May. I need to start 10 weeks ahead to allow some cushion, to give my body time to respond and time to breathe. If you keep losing weight too fast, we've talked about this, your body's gonna fight back. I was just talking to a girl that I'm helping now to lose weight for her birthday in February. And I told her, I said, how much weight would you be happy if you lost 20 pounds? She's like, no, I want to lose 40 pounds. I'm like, okay, then you really need to start like now. If you want to be 40 pounds lighter by February, this is the time to start, not in December, because you can lose the 40 pounds in a month. Easy. That's not a hard thing to do. But at what cost? For sure, it's going to fire back at you. For sure, your body's not going to sustain it. For sure, your body's going to tell you, what the heck are you doing with me? I'm going to gain all the weight back and more. Okay. Point number 3, I want you to stop bouncing between on track and starting over. I want you to understand that once you learn that you're not on diet and you're not going YOLO, you're just eating according to your goals. It seems like such a silly mindset shift, but it's not, because when you bring things, I'm on track, I'm off track, you will allow yourself a lot of room to do stupid choices when you're off track, when it really shouldn't be like that. You should always think that I'm eating according to my goals. I'm eating according to what matters the most for me right now. So if I am getting ready for a summer vacation, my goals right now involve losing 10 pounds by summertime. So that's how I'm eating. If, let's say, usually what happens by Thanksgiving, winter's coming, you want to bulk up, you want to build some muscle, or you just want to relax. Let's say you don't want to build any muscle, you just want to take a break and relax and enjoy some foods. That doesn't mean you're off track. It just means you're eating according to your goals, but your goals have changed. Could it be that your goals now are to just like take it easy? Could it be that your goals are now just give your body a little bit of a break, maybe rest more, maybe worry about calories a little bit less? There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I'm actually a big proponent of that. Your diet habits, your eating habits, they need to shift a little bit for most people. Of course, there's some outliers who can eat chicken and broccoli 365 days of the year. I would not want to be like them, God bless them, but I love food too much and I enjoy tasty things. I enjoy experiences. I enjoy going out and having like nice dinners and all of that. It's part of my life. So I fluctuate between having more fun with food or having more fun with my six pack. It doesn't mean an on and off diet. It just means when I'm having more fun with foods, my goal is to relax and give my body a break. When I'm having more fun with my six pack, that means that my goal is to look as fabulous as I can and as lean as I can. Okay. So week number 2, our 3 points were how to burn fat without sacrificing muscle, strength training, high protein diet, healthy pace of weight loss, 1 pound of weight loss per week, or 1% of weight loss per week. Third point is stop bouncing between on track or starting over. Change your mindset from I'm just literally eating according to my goals. Correct? Week number 3, we're going at a good pace here, guys. I think we might actually be able to pull this off in 30 minutes. I am in shock. Let's go. Week number 3, we covered, 5 points. That's a lot. That's a lot. So let's go. Point number 1, make fitness fit in your life. What do I mean by that? I don't want you to have to change your life so much that you have to lack work, lack family gatherings, lack friendships, like whatever, in order to get fit. There's no need for that. You're not training for a competition. You're training for summer, you're training for life. There is a way that you can make fitness fit in your life. I guarantee you, if you organize yourself better, you can find at least 30 minutes 3 times a week in order to take care of yourself. I think that's safe to say for most people, right? You can do that. Also, not only just talking about time, but talking about being practical and being organized. I don't want you to have to think that you need to go to the fanciest gym in order to see results. You certainly do not. You can have your workouts done right by your house. You can buy a set of dumbbells, you can buy a bench, you can do body weight workouts, you can go to a local park. Make it easy for you. Make it, how we have a saying in Brazil, like make it idiot proof, in a way that you're not gonna find any obstacles between you and your workout. That's what I mean by making fitness fit in your life. Because if you make it so hard and you have to drive 30 minutes to a gym and you have to wake up at 3:30 in the morning and you have to meal prep all your meals in a way that you're not allowed to eat anything outside of your diet, you're gonna fail. 99.9% chances you're gonna fail. Don't do that to yourself. Be smart, be intelligent, and make adaptations and organize your life in a way that gym comes easy, lifting comes easy, or at least I shouldn't say easy, but comes without any barriers. If that takes you, before going to bed, laying down your gym outfit by your bed in a way that you wake up, you just put it, don't think you get out of the house, do that, because it's worth it. Okay, time for hydration. You can enjoy my muscles right now while I'm hydrated. Second topic is you don't have to cancel your life for fitness. And what do I mean by that? I mean to talk about like social gatherings. I've been mastering that for the past years. I've been doing the hard task of trying to be the fittest, most social and fun person in the world. And I think of managing to do that a good job in a way that you're able to still get fit and have fun, meet friends, go out, and still enjoy yourself. And how do you do that? You know the power of nutrition, you know the power of exercise, you know the power of being aware of your choices. I think we're going to talk about this in week 4, awareness. Did we do that? Did we do that? Kind of. Being aware of your choices. Just because you're going out on a boat doesn't mean you need to drink everything and just eat all the crappy food there. Bring awareness into your choices, bring awareness into your life, and ask yourself, like, do I really need to eat this? Do I really need to drink that? Why am I even doing this? And in this way, you're able to be social, have a great life, enjoy your friends and family, enjoy life in summer without feeling like you need to ruin all your gains or all your results. Point number 3, stay consistent and avoid the all or nothing mentality. That goes a lot along with the on diet, off diet. All or nothing means, let's say you're going out and you're traveling, you're at a great resort and you've been so good, by staying away from desserts or just eating your protein or working out. But there comes a time where you're gonna be tempted and forced to eat a little bit of dessert. And for most of you, that will trigger an all or nothing mentality. That will trigger you thinking, shoot, I've already eaten dessert. I've already failed. Gatona, saudades, meu amor. I've already failed. I might as well eat the whole cake. And that's where you get so wrong about how nutrition and training works. Because it's a seesaw, remember. It's always going up and down, related to your calorie intake, calorie expenditure. So let's say you're here. This is your calorie expenditure. This is your calorie intake. Let's say you're being so good at trip, like you're burning more calories than you're spending. You're doing great. And then one day you eat a little bit of dessert. That means your seesaw is going to do this. Pay attention. That's all it did. From here to here. But most of us think that if you eat a dessert, it does this. I don't know. That's a lie from the devil. That's a lie. Don't believe that. So just because you ate a little bit of dessert doesn't mean you eat the whole thing. Just because you had one drink doesn't mean you need to have 10. Just because you missed a workout for one day doesn't mean you need to throw your sneakers through the window and forget you even brought your workout gear for vacation. Make sense? Please abolish the all or nothing mentality from your mind when it regards to fitness. 4th thing, know when to push, know when to pause. That goes a lot also with the sustainability thing. I see a lot of you guys going to trips, going to vacations, and wrongfully forcing yourself to the extreme of working out, even if you're sleep deprived, if you're a hangover, if you're feeling weak, or let's say you have an upset stomach, you're just like, I need to go to the gym and I need to lift. Chill, take a chill pill. Rest is also part of lifting. Rest is also part of whatever we need to do in order to achieve a certain physique, lean, muscular physique. So if you're constantly pushing, your body will eventually break down. Rest is also part. You push and you rest. You push and you rest. You push and you pause, because it's during the pause that your body is actually recovering, that your body is actually doing what needs to do in order to burn fat, build a muscle, repair muscle tissue. Okay, so understand that. Just because I understand and I appreciate you guys are going so hard, but remember, pause is part of the process. Fifth, I'm doing this a lot, right? I need to stop with that. I've probably done like 50 times already in this call. Fifth and last point of week number 3 is make it sustainable. We talked about this. This is probably my main message regarding the fitness. I'm all up for going in different intensities. I'm not saying intensity should be the same all throughout the year. Absolutely not. Because if your intensity is the same, that just means you're maintaining your physique. And if you're happy with your physique, which most of us are not, that's fine, amazing, maintain. But most of us are constantly trying to improve certain things. It's like fine tuning. It doesn't mean I'm not happy with my physique. It just means I'm polishing. You know, I'm fine tuning. I'm like, you scrape a little bit here, a little bit there, smooth it out, route it out, and that's beautiful. That means your intensity is gonna change throughout the year between the cycles, but it will always be sustainable. Meaning, if let's say I'm gearing up for my prep, right? I'm currently doing 40 to 45 minutes of cardio every day. Between here and stage August 9, I'm probably going to end up doing at least 60 minutes of cardio. Could be split into 2 rounds, could be just in one bound. That's fine. Once the show is over, that doesn't mean I'm not going to do cardio anymore. That doesn't mean I'm going to completely stop. That means I'm going to do less. And that's what sustainability is, allowing different intensities, but keeping the same routines. That doesn't mean I'm going to lift. I'm going to stop lifting. That just means I'm going to lift less and maybe less intense for at least a month of deloading. So you go from super intense to less intense to maybe like a recovery mode, but you're always going. That's what's sustainable. People think you need to go so up and so high and so fast, but usually after this comes a big fall. On the other point, if you're going like this, and maybe you come down a little, but you know, at the end of the day, you're still going up, maybe you go down a little, but you're still going up, still going up. That's sustainability. Ah, dang it, I'm gonna stop. I need to find another one. What's the sound I was doing at the call? Oh Lord. 5 points for week number 3. Make fitness fit in your life. Don't learn how to not cancel your life because of fitness. You don't have to. Stay consistent and avoid the all or nothing mentality. Know when to push, know when to pause, and make it sustainable. Okay, I almost did it, but I hold myself. Final week number 4, we have 3 points. Point number 1 is I want you to understand that there are workouts that fit your luggage that you can take anywhere you go. You don't need a super specific, incredible, high-tech gym. If you have one, beautiful, go at it. One of my favorite things to do when I'm traveling is going to different gyms and just exploring whatever I see around. I love, love, love doing that. But know that you can get amazing workouts done with just body weight. I can do push-ups, I can do squats, squat jumps, lunges, Bulgarians. I can do like skipping. I can do side lunges. I can have bands and do like side steps. I can do kickbacks. I can do side plank. I can do abs. I can do bench dips. There's so much. And if you don't know what to do, hire a coach that knows. I know one that's available. Well, kind of available, but I know one. And there might be a program coming soon. There might be. Stay tuned. some brilliant minds behind me. Thank you, Chrissy. That's so sweet of you. Chrissy said, Coach, your methods are so intelligent. I love these calls, learning so much. I appreciate you, my love. There might be some programs coming along. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. I sense brilliant minds around me. Okay, guys. Point number 2, flexible nutrition. Don't ruin the vibe. You're out with your friends in Ibiza, in this beautiful restaurant in Formentera. You're not gonna go. Please don't tell me I'm your coach if you go to the chef and say, like, can you grill me some chicken breast? You're not my client. You know, you're gonna check on the menu, and they always have options. Any restaurant they has options. You're gonna find shrimp, salmon, shark, all the fishes you can have. You're gonna find steak, you're gonna find pork, you're gonna find chicken, you're gonna find anything. Just whatever they have and you feel like eating, eat that and just do your best, but don't feel like you have to eat chicken and broccoli when you're on vacation. That would be a sin against, pleasure, gastronomic pleasures. I don't want you doing that. You know you can eat whatever you sit down. Even if you go to a pizza place, eat the toppings or eat the freaking pizza and then go work out. Shark, I've eaten shark steak, Hannah. I've actually eaten shark sashimi. And where was it? Cape Cod. It was delicious, super fresh, delicious. I'd rather steak though. I'll have a steak anytime. But that's what I mean. So please tell me you still love me. Still love me. It was very good. So know your nutrition in order. So wherever you go, wherever you sit, wherever you are, you know the best options for you. You can always have a salad with sauce on the side. You can have a protein, ask for a sauce on the side. Ask like a steak. And if it comes like with whatever, like just eat it and understand that, oh, you love me, you love me. Understand that one bad meal, even if they have nothing on the menu for you, and I quote that, understand that one meal is not going to make or break you. So I challenge yourself to just enjoy wherever you are, because that's going to do so many more wonders for your physique rather than just like feeling guilty or trying to make the perfect macro plan meal. That doesn't work. That's not sustainable. Third and last point, and probably the most important one, ditch the guilt, bring the awareness in. What I mean by that is, especially on an occasion like that, let's say you're in a restaurant with your friends, with your family. I don't know, your best friend is getting married in freaking Sicily and Lake Como, and you're there and you're like, is this pasta gluten-free? Like, please don't do that. Understand that, like I said, one meal is not going to make or break you. There are occasions in your life that I want you to embrace food, because food is a love language. Food is a way that we celebrate. We use it to celebrate. And as long as you bring awareness to your decision, and like you sit at a restaurant and let's say people choose a bunch of plates and they have pasta, they have lasagna, and they have a steak, and they have some prawns. I want you to bring awareness, like, okay, what is it that I really feel like eating? What is it that would satisfy me the most now? And of course, it becomes a much more automatic process once you start exercising it. You're not going to have to literally stop, take a step back, and just think. It just goes in your mind really fast, and you're going to understand probably little by little that, okay, the best thing for me now would probably be the steak or the protein or the fish. And if I really feel like it after, maybe I'll eat some pasta if I'm still hungry, if I'm still craving something. Or I'll just have a little bit if I want to taste, but I don't want to feel bloated. And little by little, or let's say you're like so starving and you've heard that restaurant has the best pasta in freaking Venice. I want you to have the pasta, but I want you to have it with total and complete pleasure. I don't want you feeling guilty for it. Eating foods with guilt increase the calorie content by 200%. And that's a data that I just made up, but I honestly believe it does. It makes your digestion so much worse when you're eating something already from a place of guilt Don't do that. If you decide to eat something, embrace it. Like today, it was a great example. We went to record this radio show for our friend, and it was her birthday. So they had a birthday cake in there. And I came in there with no intention, like, to skip on my diet. But they had dulce de leche on the cake. And I was like, I love dulce de leche. I have to have it. I bring awareness. I have zero guilt of the cake that I ate. I felt a little bloated after. I might probably still a little bit. Or maybe not. But guess what? I didn't feel guilty. I embraced it. It was a conscious choice of eating that cake. And that's the difference. You're only able to achieve that once you bring full awareness of where you are, your decisions, why you're putting that stuff in your mouth. Don't just go mindlessly eating whatever or put something in your mouth just because it's in front of you. Ask yourself, do I want it? Is it good for me? Is this what I really wanted? Or am I craving it just because somebody placed it in front of me? And if that's the answer, really shouldn't eat it if you're in craving in the first place. Now, mind you, that wouldn't work today with a cake because I wasn't even thinking about cake, but I still decided to eat. I ate it with joy, had no guilt, and I guarantee you tomorrow my body's going to deal with it. Like it's little things like that. They make no difference on the metabolism. Of course, as long as they're the minority and not the majority. Okay. So week number 4, 3 points are: you can work out anywhere, anytime. You don't need fancy equipment. So make sure your workouts fit in your luggage in a way that you can work out anywhere. Second is flexible nutrition. Learn about it. Flexible dieting. Learn the nutritional value of things and learn how to have a nutritious, high protein, highly nutritious meal anywhere you go on vacation. Third, ditch the guilt, embrace awareness, bring awareness, enjoy. You're on vacation, not to punish yourself. You're on vacation to enjoy yourself. Okay. So if you haven't done a work in the past 10 weeks or 4 weeks, hola, mi amor, ¿cómo está? You're not like a day, a meal, a week is not going to ruin. Okay. That's my message. Mic drop. Let's open up for questions. Ooh, I think I broke my record. 8:35, baby. 8:35. I did it. I did it. Send me your questions. Anybody that has questions about whatever we talked, or, questions can be about anything, any topic, any exercise. We had great questions last call. I'm going to open up for 30 seconds. If you guys don't speak in 30 seconds, I'm out. We have places to go, weights to lift. Let's go. Let's go. Anybody typing a message here? And if you guys want to see all that recap, I posted that yesterday on my Instagram. So go there. Yakaliz is preguntando cuando corremos. Nunca. Well, we've run together. You can't say that we haven't run together. We did a race together. So paid my dues, baby girl. Paid my dues. These legs are not running anytime soon, even though every now and then I'll run in the gym. Oh, there was a question here by Menges. He asked, what's the best cardio to do? And it really depends, my dear. It depends on what you're trying to achieve. It depends on your body composition. It depends if you have any pain or not. I personally, my choice is always the Stairmaster because I feel like I can never get used to it. I feel that my body, I feel that my body never adapts to it, opposed to the treadmill, like the incline walk, which is a hype right now. I feel like Chauncey in the house, I feel like the incline walk, my body really gets used to it so fast. So if I do that for a week, like at the end of the first week, I'm going to see my calorie burning for the same amount of exercise, same amount of effort, considerably drop. So let's say you go from 200 calories to 170, and I cannot afford to lose calories like that. So the Stairmaster for me is much more daunting. It burns so many more calories. So I feel like for me, the Stairmaster is the most effective for fat loss. Okay. My girl is asking, how many grams of carbs for a very active person? My love, it depends on your age, depends on your sex, depends on what you call active. It depends if you're trying to build, if you're trying to lose weight, I mean, lose fat, or if you're trying to just sustain like a big, let's say, I know you run a lot. So let's say you're trying to sustain like a real big race that you're doing or training. I would say nothing less, probably from just what I know about your lifestyle, probably nothing less than 150 grams of carbs. But also think that you can do carb cycling. You don't need to eat the same amount of carbs every day. I actually wouldn't recommend you eating the same amount of carbs every day, especially if you're trying to get lean, which I know we always are. Most of the times we are trying to get lean. What I would suggest you doing is on the days that you have a high intense activity, you have a high carb intake. So let's say you go to 150, you go to 200, so in a way that that carbohydrate intake is going to sustain your activity and it's going to make sure you have the perfect performance. On the days that you don't have high intense trainings or you don't have long distance runs, you bring down your carbohydrate intake. Let's say maybe for you will be like something like 100. If you're really trying to lose weight, maybe 75, maybe even 50, but go from there. I think probably the best bet would be carb cycling. I'm not going to do this anymore. And another question here from Alexis. What about working out with swelling behind the knee? Is it safe? My love, I'd have to really see what's that swelling like and where is it coming from? Like, cause it can be so many things. And also depends on the size. First, if it's hurting, if you feel any pain to touch or to movement, I would not. I would first try to figure out like, where is it coming? A lot of us, you're welcome, my baby. A lot of us, we tend to treat symptoms and we tend to treat to remediate things that we're feeling instead of going to the root. My girl here, is Hannah still here? The root cause method, that's my girl. You need to go to root cause. You need to first understand what's causing that swelling, okay? Because it's something, let's say, maybe with your blood flow, poor circulation. I definitely check on improving your circulation system before you putting your body through like an extraneous activity as strength training is. Or let's say if you have pain, definitely don't. Or maybe do experiment, maybe put your legs up a little bit, see if the swelling will reduce and try to figure out what it is. Okay, I think that's probably the safest thing to do. Or let's say you have it checked and it's nothing important, it's nothing major. There's nothing wrong. You're doing like an upper body workout, like maybe do a gentle one, maybe sit down for most of it, do lighter weights, maybe just like do a little gentle pump on your muscles just so you have something going on in your body before you're going hard. Dose it out. Okay. Let me know if I answered that to you, if you want any more clarifications on something that I said. Another question from Mendes. Mendes, eu vou traduzir, tá? Mendes is saying, when we do a lot of exercise, we sweat a lot and we lose a lot of water. Should we compensate with water or energy drinks? We should definitely compensate, Mendes, but water alone and energy drinks are not the best way to compensate it, okay? Because when you sweat, you don't lose just water, you lose a lot of minerals. You lose a lot of the things that we need in our body to survive. And if you cause severe dehydration, that is extremely dangerous for us, sometimes even deadly. So definitely work, especially now during summer, you know, most people sweat more. Definitely work on rehydrating your body with water plus electrolytes or water plus salt. Why we do that? Water alone, you're going to drink water, it's going to go in your body, but water alone doesn't have the capacity to open up the cell in a way that the water actually goes inside the cell. If all you're drinking is water, it's going to keep like going around the cell. When you drink water with electrolytes, think electrolytes is like the key to open up your cell. Electrolytes, minerals, salt, pink Himalayan salt. You have the key, you open up the cell. Now the water that was extracellular now can go intracellular, and that's where hydration really happens. Water going outside your cells, in between your cells and your skin, doesn't really hydrate, it just makes you feel bloated. So make sure whatever you're using to replenish your sweat loss has electrolytes and has minerals, okay? And if you don't have anything like that, a pound or anything, you can put salt, good quality salt on your water. You don't taste the salt, so that's a great way to replenish your electrolytes and minerals. Fabienne is asking, should I walk out while I have a cold? I'm a big proponent of yes, especially if you can walk outdoors and get some sun while you're doing that and getting some fresh air. I think that can bring so much healing properties to you. It can help you so much. Now, of course, if you're so bad that you have to be in bed, then don't walk, then rest. But if you're just like maybe at the beginning of a cold, or maybe you can still function, I think some movement is actually good because it increases your heart rate, it makes sure your blood spins faster. And of course, Danielle, I'll give you my number later, baby. And it makes sure like you're getting fresh air. So whatever it is that you have going inside you, it's almost like you're cleaning that out. You're getting vitamin D, which is a huge factor for your immune system. If you can do it in a way that you're also walking barefoot on the grass or on the beach, even much better, because you work a lot on your grounding and work a lot on the also the replenishing of those nutrients and those minerals and that everything that we need in order to keep our bodies healthy and active. Oh boy, I've been talking a lot. I see you guys have so many questions, but I need to keep teasing you. Such teasers. Bring it on. You have 5 more minutes for questions. Oof, my vocal cords. Beautiful. Anybody else? Doli uma, doli duas, doli três. I know nobody understands what I say that, and that's okay because it's a me thing. But when I say doli uma, doli duas, doli três, in Brazil, when you're having an auction, and it's like you have the final saying, that's what the guy says, like doli uma, doli duas, doli três, sold for so and so. I just need to learn how to say that in English. But that's it. Thank you so much, you guys, for being here. Remember, these calls happen every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We have a brand new topic for you starting June. I'm not going to say what it is because I don't know, but it's going to be amazing. Stay here. And we also always have questions after. And sometimes we have special guests on the call, like beautiful.
Let me say a quick hello.
Coach Sonia.
I was working the automations. I was getting ready for the automations. This girl is the most wonderful coach on the planet. Let's get lean and mean. We have something coming up for you guys.
Yes,
But you're in the best hands ever. She's like the girl we all want as your best friend, because she's like the girl that just really wants you to win. So cheers to you. You are unbelievable. You are such an inspiration, and I'm so grateful to have you as a friend. I love you. It's 15 years of friendship, and it's just going strong.
We're just getting started.
Now let's go.
Yes,
Let's go. There's no excuses. If you're on this live, if you're watching this, Alexis, I see you, baby. We're gonna do some squats. It is 8:46 p.m. in Miami. I flew up. No, we're not finishing this live.
No,
I flew up. Little Rock, let's go. We're saying hi to your friends. Listen. I flew in from Alexis is thinking we're very funny right now.
Alexis is hilarious.
Listen,
She
Alexis.
cracks me up all the time.
I slept 2 hours. I flew in from Montreal this morning. We were going to head out because it's our girl's birthday, but first we're gonna go get some gains.
Oh, look at that.
We're gonna
Look
get some
at that.
gains. Look how it's like
I
hard.
know. Hard rock.
I've been feeding myself on protein bars today because she didn't feed me for dinner because we gave you guys the VIP. But let's all go get it in. So do me a favor, take a screenshot of this beautiful lady. And what we want, your homework for today is take a screenshot and go get it in and tell us when you get it in. Tag her, tag me. I'm going to repost you. We're going to go to the gym because there's no excuses. We're not people that do excuses.
No, we're not too tired.
We're not too tired. It's not too late. What do you mean? It's a 24-hour gym. If you don't have a gym, there's a 24-hour couch. You could do some tricep dips on it. There is a 24-hour desk. You could put some push-ups there. There is a 24-hour couch that you could just do some squats like this. And you could just go down, squeeze, and all the way up.
Yeah,
right?
baby.
Squeeze, boom, all the way up. I love you guys. Go get it in. You are right.
Oh là là.
Vous allez vous amuser, ma Fabienne, tu vois. Vous allez, mais Montréal, Théo Fabienne, la France, l'Algérie, le français. She's becoming a friend.
Yes, we.
And don't worry, we're working hard. We're getting you lean and mean and we're doing it together. We're gonna drop this very soon, but right now, you guys just got the sneak peek. No
Sneak peek.
excuses. Tag us, go work out.
Bye, everybody. Love you all.
Love, you were really nice. I'm like, right now, go work out. Go work out. Love you guys.
J'adore. Ciao,
Ciao.
ciao, feminezinho. Bonne nuit.